This video is supposed to teach you how to tune your guitar using a process called relative tuning, so you can get away from using digital tuners like your phone and begin to develop your ear. Now, you need to begin the whole process by tuning the guitar to some external pitch, typically from a tuner such as this, or even your phone can produce the pitch that you might want. Now, most all instrumentalists tune to A, so that's what we will use as well. Also, our guitars tend to be built to resonate around the pitch A, and it's the string that holds its tuning the best. So there are a couple other reasons to tune to that pitch on the guitar. So I'll do that right now. And that's certainly close enough for this video. That was pretty good. Now, when you're tuning by ear, you want to listen for what are called the beats between two frequencies. So, if I were to play an A on string 6 and try to match that to the open A on the 5th string, which is how we go about tuning, I want those to sound like one note, even though I will hit them separately. First I'll hit the 6th string, then the 5th. I'm going to do that and listen. And if I hear any wavering between the sounds, that's what's known as the beats in between those pitches, where the individual sine waves are close, but they're slightly offset, so they go in and out of sync over and over again. And the more offset they are, the more out of sync they go, and the bigger of a wah 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 sound you will get, or a worse sound like that. So we want it to go like wah 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 is what you're looking for. Now we go to the 5th fret of the 6th string to match the open 5th string, because the 6th string is E, and if you count through your musical alphabet you get E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So that's why we get that's why we go to the 5th fret to match the open 5th string. So here it is. Seems a bit low to me still. But obviously my ear's not working properly. It must have been too high. So see, even I can sometimes, when it gets really close, my ear can make a mistake. But now it should sound like one string after I get them both ringing. Oh, I hit the back of my finger. You want to be careful that you don't push your finger too far across, so that way you get a buzz when you hit the next string. So you got to really arch it. Okay, now I'll go up to the 5th fret of the 5th string, which is D. So A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D. So that should match the open 4th string, which is the D string. The D seems a little high. And you may not be hearing any real difference in the adjustments I'm making right now, but that's why it's important to practice tuning every day, really, every time you pick up the guitar, and during the course of your practice session, to continue to adjust your strings to make sure that they stay in tune. Now I'll go to the 5th fret of the 4th string, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. because G is the open third string. Oh, I put it too low for sure. Okay, now here is where the guitar gets funny, because the tuning across these 6 strings is the same except for between strings 3 and 2. This is an asymmetrically tuned instrument, which is what allows us to make chord shapes with only 4 fingers. If we tuned it symmetrically, where you went to the 5th fret on each and every string in order to tune the next one, you'd need 5 or 6 fingers, not including the thumb, in order to make all your chords, and just to be possible to make them, really. So we tune these 2 strings a half step lower than they would be if we went to the 5th fret on string 3. So instead we only go to the 4th fret on string 3 to make the B. So this is the G string, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. So we go to fret 4 on string 3. And that sounds really good to me. I'm just going to leave that. Then we go back again to fret 5 to match string 2 to string 1. So string 2 is B, B becomes C at fret 1, C sharp, D, D sharp, it's E on fret 5. So these 2 should sound the same. And sometimes it's helpful to go down and back up again with your tuning, because they can get stuck in here in the nut sometimes, and then you might hear a string go crack or something like that, where it suddenly slips through here and then it's way too high. So and sometimes it just helps go down, back up again. You'll realize that the more that you tune. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Once you've done all that all the way across, then you're going to want to check the 6th string E to the 1st string E. And those don't seem quite right to me. Now those are actually 2 octaves apart. You've got the low E, the middle E, and the high E. It's not like tuning unisons there, but now you can tell if I get these 2 to match the way I like, they don't match so well here. And that's because I must have been ever so slightly off coming across the neck here. So another way to help tune is to go not just to the 5th fret and across, but to go up to the 7th fret and go back down. So that works because on the A string, the 5th fret's D. We know it's D because the 4th string's D, right? So if I go up 2 more from here, I have D, D sharp, and E. So I have E, E. And that doesn't sound quite right. Now I'm not going to adjust the A string because I tuned the A string to the tuner. But I'm going to adjust the 6th string E again. Tuning an octave, not a unison. So this is an octave higher than that, but they're both E's. And then I'm going to go back here and tune the unison at the 5th fret of the 6th string to the open 5th, which will be A's. Oop. now those sound like they're in pretty good agreement. So I'll do that again from the 5th string to the 4th string. Okay. Sounds good going this way from D to D, but now if I go up to the D string, 5th fret, which we know is G, I have G sharp A at fret 7. I'm going to check the open A to the fret 7 A on the 4th string. Doesn't seem quite right. My guitar actually doesn't like to agree between these two strings oftentimes. I've had work done and it's gotten better, but still. That sounds really good, but then not good there. So I kind of have to compromise between the two. Alright, now the 5th fret, have string 4 is a G. See, I can already tell that I was a little high coming across initially. Now I'll go to the 3rd string, so this is a B here on fret 4, right? So this is a C on 5, a C sharp on fret 6, and a D on fret 7, so the open D against the fret 7 D. There's a little bit of a beat there. That sounds pristine, but how about if I go back to fret 5? Beats are pretty bad now, so I gotta go up again. Now I'll check 7. Okay, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, I'll have to live with that. Now 4th fret B to open B. Seems a little sharp now. Now here's where it gets different because of the tuning discrepancy between strings 2 and 3. So we know the 5th fret of string 2 is E, right? So if this is E, then the 6 is F, F sharp, G is on fret 8, not fret 7. We have to go to fret 8 on string 2 to match the open 3rd string. That doesn't sound very nice. Now it sounds great, but now I have to go all the way back down to string 4 on string 3 to match string 2. That sounds pretty good. Now for the last two strings, go up to fret 5 on 2. That E should match the 1st string E. Sounds pretty good. Now I gotta go to fret 7 on string 1. This is A. We know that's A because fret 5 on string 6 E is an A, so fret 5 on string 1 E should also be an A. So this is A sharp, and then this is B. Fret 7 to string 1 is B. So it sounds good that way, and it sounds good that way. Now let's check string 6 to string 1. Sounds really nice. So now it's tuned. just run through a few chords. They don't even have to fit together. Doesn't really matter. But G is a good one to check because it uses all 6 strings. So is E minor. Right. You can check whatever chords happen to be in the key of the song that you're playing as well. If you're in D, you want to check your D, your G, and your A. A7 maybe. E minor is also in that key. So E minor and G major are typically the best ones, but really, once you've gone through the whole neck like that, it should be great. And double check though, for you beginners, pull out whatever chromatic tuner typically you're using, whatever software you have on your phone probably, and double check that you are good, that everything is in the green, if you will, on your software there. And that's really all there is to it, as I say. It's actually pretty involved. You're really training your ears to tune as you do this, but you are also training your mind to remember what these notes are, right? You're learning these notes, and you're learning all of the opens, the 5th fret, the 4th fret here, and then the 7th, 8th, and all the 7th frets across there as well. So you're learning more of the neck, and you're getting better at, say, hitting two adjacent strings at the same time, where you're playing both of those without getting sounds like, without getting that, because you have to let it ring simultaneously in order to hear, and then leave it ringing while you turn your keys. All right, you do not want to do this and then turn. You can't hear what you're doing. All right, so you need them to ring. Make a decision about which way you want to turn that tuning key, then tune it, then come back, do it again, and judge whether you did the right thing or not, and whether you need to keep going in that direction or go in another direction. Okay, so that's pretty much what there is to relative tuning, and good luck with that, but be sure that you're doing it regularly every time you sit down to play and throughout your practice session. All right, good luck.